Hello YouTube, Bullion Brent here, and you'll have to excuse my voice. I've lost my voice over the weekend. I don't know how, but somehow I did. It's been a while since I posted. I just kind of want to give you guys an update on my stacking adventure. Last time I posted a little short of when I started doing these dimes, and I think I had the rosies up to like right here, and I think I only had like 4 mercs. But I finally got $5 face of each. And what's cool about these rosies is a lot of these are in BU condition. And I thought that I still needed a few more mercs because it didn't fill to the top like the rosies. But that just goes to show you how much wear from circulation, how much circulation and how many times they get knocked around, how much silver you lose in mercs compared to rosies. So that's like one perk. Sorry about that. Kids interrupting. Okay, as I was saying, you can kind of see how much wear and tear that circulation will do to a coin. So there's 50 mercs and 50 rosies here, but as you can tell, if I can move this up a little bit here, same amount of dimes, but as you can tell, the rosies are a little bit higher, so it's probably like, what, 2 dimes worth. Looks like I still need 2 or 3 dimes to fill this one up. Again, bear with me with my voice. But I'm not really too much into 90%. I'm not old school like a lot of you guys are. Like I said, I just passed my 1-year anniversary on May 2nd. May 2nd was my very first piece of silver I bought on that day of 2025. And it was a Buffalo silver bar, and I paid $40 for it, and the spot was like 32 and some change. And then the more videos I started watching, I was like, dang, I paid like too much for this. And like, what, a month later, it was a good buy. And then 2 months later, it was a really good buy. 3 months later, it was, why didn't I buy more? I should have bought more at 40 but no one has a crystal ball. So that's where I'm at with my 90%. That's really all I got as far as 90% goes. But I do have this tube I got from work. So it's like a little tooling thing. But that's just a Susan B. Anthony. But I got this from Michael's channel. Michael and Nancy, I believe. I haven't tuned in them in a while, and I should. I feel bad. They got a great YouTube channel. They go live almost every night, and I won this in a giveaway. And I'll probably never sell it. And they had a little card that they sent too, and I got that put up somewhere too. Not sure exactly where. We just moved, so I'm still trying to locate stuff. I don't know why I got that Susan B. Anthony in there too, but I just threw it in there. I got other Susan B. Anthony's, and I don't know why that one's in there. I don't think it's special or anything. But I was so close to getting 100 ounces of pure 99 silver, whether in coin or round form or bar. But I don't have any more bars. That bar that I bought, I sold. Because it was just oddballish, and when I started getting it, I was like, I want to keep everything in tubes. And then after I sold it, I was like, oh, they make tubes for bars too, duh. But these are just my silver rounds that I have now. I did have 20 at one point. Like I was saying, I was close to 100. I got up to like 87 ounces, and then my car had trouble, and my dog got sick at the same time. So that put a dent into my my silver stack. I had to sell some, and so that knocked me down. And I forget what it knocked me down to. I want to say I sold like 14 ounces at the time, and it was like around 65, 70 spot was. And then I started getting more silver, and I got up to 90 ounces. But then the gold silver ratio was at around 54. So I took 27 silver maples. Excuse me, I had 24 silver maples and 3 like call silver eagles. And I took them to my LCS, and I traded it for those 2 quarter-ounce gold eagles. Oh, sorry. I'm knocking the phone everywhere. See, I got this little case here. It fits all your little slabs in. But this one's too thick. It doesn't... And it's just a quarter ounce. You guys have seen this before. And maybe they just ran out of the thinner ones, because this is just 1 year earlier. Same exact quarter-ounce gold eagle. But it's in a slicker, like the normal size case. So, unfortunately, it doesn't work. It doesn't fit in there. So, I have to do that and just kind of keep it in like that. And then I got my little gold maple in there. But I took 27 ounces, and that knocked me down to like 63 ounces. So now I only got 6 silver rounds. And I had some Britannias. If you guys see some of my early videos, I called them Brittillions. Good old Brittillions. If there wasn't a Lizard King, I think they would reign in the UK. Something about you Brits. No, I'm just playing. I love you guys. But let's see. So I got some Kruger ants here. I don't have no Britannias. 2, 4, 6, 8. So I got 8 Kruger ants. They're just mixed dates. Then I have out of all those maples I had, I'm only down to 10. Down to 10 maples. I think, in my opinion, these are the prettiest bullion 1 ounce silvers. Those just radio lines just give it that extra luster, and that maple leaf just pops. So I love the Canadian silver maples, so I think that's what the tube. I want to finish filling those up before the South African Kruger ants. But before I even finish filling those, I want to finish filling this tube of silver eagles. I have 1 silver eagle in the mail out on delivery today, so that should come in. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is that right? Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Nope, I got 12 there. Okay, so I got 12 and another one in the mail, so I got 13 right there. So you guys have been with me pretty much since the beginning of my stacking journey. So you guys have been seeing my stack grow right along with me. And let's see, is this mine? No, this ain't. So I've never bought a whole tube of silver eagles. I just buy them like 1, 2, 5 at a time, 3 here, 4 there. But for some reason, I ended up buying like a massive amount of 2019s and didn't realize it. And I was able to make a full tube. I actually think I got like 22 American Silver Eagles in just 2019 date alone. This one isn't it, but here we go. There's another 20. I know, sorry about how close up I am. But like I said, we just moved, so I don't really have like a setup or anything. But there we go. There's another 20. Just feel like Scrooge. What is it? Scrooge McDuck or whatever his name is from DuckTales. And then this is the full tube of 2019s. I didn't realize that I had so many, and I was just going through trying to put all the dates together. I was like, I wonder if I can get close, maybe 14 or 15 of one date, and just start trying to fill a full date tube. And didn't realize that I already had enough 2019 for more than a tube of them. So there we go. These should be my 19s. Focus. Yeah, they're all 2019s. So I was pretty happy with that. People like full date tubes. So I mean, when I say I'm close to 100 ounces, I only meet at 999. I don't really count this. Because these I'll probably just save for either an emergency. Actually, I'll probably sell the silver rounds before I sell the constitutional, just because the buyback prices are so lame right now. But I'll probably get rid of the silver rounds. But these may end up just going in my bug out bag for the, SHTF scenarios. But I guess you would say I have more than 100 ounces. I'm not really sure how many ounces are in $10 face. Maybe 7, a little more than 7 ounces. I don't know. You guys probably know the math on that. We got that bad boy upside down. I don't know why I was up late one night on eBay Live, and of course, I got suckered into bidding, and I bought a 1 gram Geiger for like $35 or something like that. But oh well, it felt good to buy something. Let's do a little ping here, guys. Just knock the Geiger over. So yeah, if you go to International Stacking or Losing Louie, they got links for these pocket pingers. And I was having problems with the app. It was only letting me test American Silver Eagles and nothing else. And the information from the QR code never sent to my email or my phone. I messaged Money Metals or Sound Metals. Yeah, Sound Metals. I'm sorry, not Money Metals. Sound Metals, the ones who make it, and they messaged back really quick with the code, and it let me into the app. So that was great. So let's count with us. So you guys probably already know. But let's see, 20, 40, 60. Plus the 12, and the 1 in the mail is 13, so that's 73. Plus 10 maples, that's 83. And then the 8 Krugerrands, that puts us at 91. And then 6 silver rounds, 97. So not including the Constitution, just pure 99 or 49s fine silver at 97 ounces. But I also have this Libertad, which is, I guess I got 98. Even though it's slabbed, I really don't count it as my regular bullion. It's the only Libertad that I own. It's nothing really special. It's just a Libertad. And those first releases, they don't mean nothing. They just try to spice up the label, I guess. But it is a beautiful example, and it's the only Libertad I have, so I said I'm not going to be stacking these, but I want one in my collection. So I technically have 98 ounces of pure silver, but then I got my 2 Quadamox. I was very disappointed. There was a better example of a MS66 NGC on eBay, and if you're watching, congratulations, that's a beautiful coin. Had more of a white blast. This has a little tiny bit of toning going on. I'm just not a toning fan. Like I said, I'm not old school like a lot of you guys. A lot of people love toning. I'd rather have that BU blast white looking. But that's just me. Everyone to each of their own, you know. But alright guys, I better get off this and wrap it up. I guess I'll just show you what gold I do have. Showed you the 2/4 ounces. So I have that. And I got my little 1/20th gold maple. And then we got 2 1/10 gold eagles. So I am starting to get my gold stack up, and I just kind of want to keep them since I got all but my first piece of gold that I bought, other than the gold backs. I'd like them in slabs, even though that one ain't in slab, but I might end up doing a trade, like trade this with some silver to get another 1/10 in slab or something. Just so when I go to sell it, it's one extra step of insurance for the buyer to know that they're authentic. But then again, I guess they can't ping it, but there's pros and cons to everything. So this one's a proof. If you didn't realize that, I'm sure you did. I'd really like to get a proof version of this, of the Type 2. Okay, guys, I'm going a little too long here. If you like and subscribe, I will subscribe back to you. And leave a comment and let me know what you guys have been picking up recently. And let me know, do you think silver's going to drop down or go up? Or are we just going to kind of crab walk in the 72 to 75 range like we have been? I am about to go out there and see what them kiddos are up to, and hopefully they're not trashing the house. So see you guys later.